Hello, and thank you for contacting Wave Clinical Support. I see from your case you have a patient that you've been fitting with semiscleral multifocal lenses, and it sounds like you're successful in the left eye, but you're struggling a bit on the right eye with comfort. Well, if we look at your design, I like your semiscleral design, and from your clinical request, it sounds like you're having some trouble with that edge liftoff, superiorly and inferior, causing some lead interaction. To correct that, you have basically a couple options. As you suggested, maybe tightening up that peripheral curve, and that's probably the simplest thing to do. What I would probably do is just do an 100% mode and just click down on that. Or if you want, you could actually do this superior and inferior quadrant, since it's giving you a little more difficulty. Just bring it down 5 or 6 clicks, and that should help out reduce that edge awareness. Another option, depending on your clinical observations, would be to consider making that lens a little bit larger. You could go to 14.5 or even bigger if clinically you feel the patient can tolerate that. That'll get that lens a little bit bigger, maybe tuck it under the lid more. Generally speaking, when I do that, I like to go back to that configuration tool and go back and redesign the lens using the 8-point step. And it sounds like you're familiar with that from having worked with Dr. Codger. So I won't go through the whole thing, but I'll outline a little bit of it here. Keep these thicknesses nice and thick. And then let Wave do a little bit of work. While Wave is designing the lens, I'll put it on the video on hold. Welcome back. And there you have it. This lens has been designed using that 8-point process and about a 14.5mm design. And notice I did leave this pink ball just a little bit under that 20 micron line. Even though we like that, use it as a starting point, clinical observations will dictate whether you want to go higher or lower than that. As far as the power goes, you might be a little bit more limited with your options there. It sounds like you have a little bit of leftover minus in the over refraction. That's most likely a little bit, because it's a pretty good size bifocal in here, being at a 3.8. My guess is if those pupils are really 4 to 5 millimeters, you probably got a little bit of that bifocal plus showing through, so you might be picking up a little of that on that minus over refraction. So I'd be a little leery about going too much more minus in the distance. If anything, try to add maybe another half diopter plus into the reading zone. Another option might be to add a little more plus in that left eye if that is the non-dominant eye. Maybe a little extra overall plus at the distance and the reading. Or make that bifocal larger in the left eye so you can get more of it into the line of sight while this individual's reading. Not understanding all their previous history, I see that the patient did wear a soft contact lens. Was it a soft multifocal? If it was, keep in mind those are usually a center near lens, and so that could be coming into play here. It may also be that you're hitting some of the limitations of multifocal vision in general. At any rate, bumping up that power a little bit, increasing or improving the lens awareness, or reducing the lens awareness by increasing the diameter, or just lowering that peripheral curve a little bit, should help make this a much more successful case. With that, I thank you for contacting Wave Clinical Support, and I wish you well. Have a great day.